This is the most protected person in the world. Literally, he's got 12 guards by his side at all times. And I'm gonna show you the difference between these level 100 guards, these level 60 guards, and everything in between. All the way down to this level 1 guard. If you can even call him that. No joke, this has to be the laziest security ever. He's the kind of guy you want guarding your worst enemy. Speaking of which, when you're New York's most well-known snitch, you need an army of beefed-up goons watching your blind spots. Man, 6ix9ine isn't taking any chances. I guess it's the only way. He can be towed around the streets of Manhattan in a cart looking so relaxed. And is it just me, or does every single one of them look like they don't want to be there? It's almost like he prefers not to use his own 2 legs sometimes. But when 6ix9ine's out shopping or taking care of business, you'll find him flanked by what's known as the Great Wall. 6 of the most fridge-shaped dudes on the planet, so does a fleet of cars and staff surrounding him. So when Drake's 3-car convoy pulls out and gets separated, one of his jacked bodyguards gets out to literally stop oncoming traffic.
I had right of way. I don't care. Are you the police?
Apparently the right-of-way doesn't matter when there's a literal 400-pound dude blocking your path. But it's the anti-paparazzi skills these guards have that are the most impressive. As Drake leaves a nightclub, his team whips out flashlights and blinds anyone trying to take a quick snap. I knew Drake was a big deal, but damn, imagine not even being able to snap a photo. Level 20. That's the kind of stress Ronaldo's bodyguards are under. Don't be fooled by their relaxed demeanor. Their job is made extra difficult due to the fact that he's so willing to randomly stop and meet his fans. Even when he was due in court to pay a $20 million fine for tax evasion, his staff and police were on full alert. Even just spending a few seconds signing a jersey can be dangerous, because he could be surrounded in no time. I mean, just look what happens when fans realize where he is. See, when he visited his home country of Cameroon, his security needed to be tight to prevent a riot. Judging by the local response, Mbappe really is considered a legend back home. But not quite as legendary as the greatest footballer of all time, because this is the guy in charge of protecting the GOAT, Lionel Messi. His name is Yacine Toueko, and he never leaves Messi's side, ever. I wouldn't even be surprised if he follows him to the bathroom. But even when he's on the field, Yacine's stalking the sidelines just in case. And for good reason. The amount of pitch invaders trying to steal a selfie with him is insane. I mean, it's one thing off the pitch, but mid-game is a whole nother level of crazy. And while Messi's usually gracious enough to allow it, not even an innocent kid can get past Toueko's lightning-fast clutches. Not today, kid. Besides his reflexes and speed, it's his subtle professionalism that makes him so. There's no touching the champ, even if your name is Larry King.
Who are you here to see?
Mr. Mayweather.
Did you know you were coming?
Yes.
And your name is?
Larry King.
When he goes for a run, yeah, there's at least 2 cars driving in front and beside him to make sure no one gets close. Imagine trying to mess with the greatest boxer of all time with bodyguards like these. But if you thought celebrities had their guard up, check out what life was like for the former Prime Minister of Japan. Shinzo Abe literally had his own army of traffic controllers that could help him merge with precision and ease. It's surprisingly effective and oh so satisfying to watch. Now we're halfway through at level 50. And not only does he have guards walking alongside his armored SUV, but Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi also has a roof-mounted contingent to keep him safe. When you're the leader of more than 1.4 billion people, there's a good chance at least one of them might not like you. The attention doesn't stop at press conferences either. His Secret Service detail is always watching the crowd, just in case the crazies come running.
I know it's not.
And even though he may no longer be president, the police escort that followed him to his first court hearing was anything short of presidential. Regardless of what happens, though, all former presidents get a security detail for life. That's especially true when your net worth starts with a B, and I'm not talking about broke. Level 70. American bodyguards might be next level, but when it comes to protecting their president, there's nothing that compares to the protection given to Vladimir Putin. Because when it comes to motorcades, sure there's strength in numbers, but there's even more strength in high speeds. Even if you wanted to get to Putin, you'd have to catch him first. See, Putin's bodyguards watch you like a hawk. Even us. Every route is planned with military precision, and a whole army can spill out into the streets in a matter of seconds. Bro's got the entire military running after his car. And if you thought that was overkill, check out the type of security he has on his roof. Sheesh. Even just locking eyes with President Erdogan is a challenge in itself, but even that's nothing compared to level 90. China, the country that just loves parading their military around for the world to see. But what if I told you this demonstration is all for one very intimidating reason? The entire Chinese army pledges their loyalty to their leader, Chinese President Xi Jinping. That means with an army of 2 million combat-ready soldiers, he enjoys one of the largest numbers of personal bodyguards in the world. And it's not even close. So when someone messes with him, they're messing with the entire Chinese military. Yeah, not a good idea. There's so many of them, it doesn't even look real. And now it's time for level 1.